morning children. The last class we have discussed about few topics what is inside the atom. Eighth lesson maybe it is related from the portion. Let me confirm afterwards. If it is there I will teach. Okay. So what is inside the atom? Already we discussed atomic structure, atoms, molecules and chemical reactions. There we discuss anything in this world is which has a mass and occupies space is said to be a matter. And matter is made up of tiny particles known as atoms. According to Dalton theory, atoms cannot be divided further. It is indivisible. But according to Thomson model, it can be divided further into so many subatomic particles. And the most important particles are electrons, protons and neutrons. That only we are going to discuss what is there inside the atom. What is inside the atom. So, particles of the atom they are named as subatomic particles, and we have so many subatomic particles. In that most important are electrons, protons and neutrons. The particle which has a small mass and a negatively charged particle is said to be electron, due to the letter E minus, and positively charged particle is known as a proton and it is known to the letter P plus. Neutrally charged particle is said to be a neutron and no charge. So this is about the electrons, protons and neutrons. Afterwards another question arises where they should place inside the atom. What is the actual place of the electrons, protons and neutrons? Whether they stay at the center or revolves or at the corner. So arrangement of electrons, protons and neutrons are known as structure of atom. Here Thomson model is the first atomic model. His model is also named as a plum pudding model or watermelon model, because he compared atom as a watermelon fruit, and the red mass are nothing but a complete inside the watermelon we have the red mass. It is said to be a proton, and seeds will come out, that is embedded, is said to be a electron. So this is the fruit. Total mass of the atom is considered uniformly distributed through the atom. And more familiar example that Thomson model was watermelon model. The positive charge is spread throughout the atom like the red part of the watermelon, and the black seeds distributed throughout the red part represents electron. Thomson model was modified by one of his students. What is the reason for this modification? The reason for the sum of the experiment carried out by Rutherford, a student of Thomson, gave a result which were not in favor of Thomson model. So first atomic model is given by J.J. Thomson. According to his model, electrons are embedded in the protons. That is, he compared his model with the watermelon fruit. As entire mass is filled with the watermelon, here entire mass is taken as a protons and seeds are compared with the electrons. So this makes a drawback for the Thomson model. Why? Because complete entire mass we are calling it as a protons, positive charge, and where the seeds are embedded, placed inside. Is it possible to get two opposite charges from one place? So his theory is failed. His theory is failed. Next model is Rutherford model, and he is a student of J.J. Thomson. What he did is not in favor of a Thomson model. So Thomson model is failed. And now let us discuss what is a Rutherford model. Before that, let me discuss, do you know, besides winning the Nobel Prize in Physics himself, even 7 of Thomson research students, even his own son George, won Nobel Prize in Physics. One of the Thomson students was Andreas Rutherford. So he is such a great scientist. He trained all his students to become a scientist. He himself got a Nobel Prize. Not only he, his 7 students also got a Nobel Prize in Physics. In 7, one of his, even his own son is also got a Nobel Prize. His name is George. Such a great scientist. Because of him only we came to know that atom is further divided into subatomic particles. They are the electrons, protons and neutrons. After the discovery of electrons, a new branch is developed, that is electronics. based on the electricity flow of ions. So complete one branch is developed after the invention of a electron. Such a great scientist J.J. Thomson and his student only Ernest Rutherford. Now let us discuss about Rutherford alpha scattering experiment. What he want to say through his experiment, let us discuss. See, this is a gold foil. A foil or a circle made up of a gold, and you can see their alpha particles. Uranium is a one metal which gives a alpha, beta and gamma rays. So he took alpha rays and he exposed the passed the alpha rays through the gold foil. What he observed, when he passed the alpha rays to the gold foil, all the rays are penetrated, but in 20,000 one ray is reflected back from the center. From this he came to know that something lies at the center. Because of that, already it is occupied by something. Because of that, it is coming, rays is reflecting back. Rays are deflecting. So from this, what are the observations he done? So let us discuss that observations. Most of the space inside the atom is empty. Because of that only we can pass or penetrate the gold foil, gold rays, and very of small fraction of alpha particles that were reflected right back, indicating that there has a net positive charge and mass which are repelled the change on the alpha particle. So all of the positive charges must be concentrated in very small space with the atom. On the basis of this experiment, Rutherford put forward the nuclear model of an atom which has the following features. All the positive charged particles in an atom formed a small dense center called a nucleus of the atom, and the electrons were not a part of that nucleus. Second, radiate energy continuous. Thus, the revolving electron should lose energy continuous and get directed towards a positive charge. If this is true, the atoms would become a highly unstable and matter would not exist in the form that we see it now. But we know that atoms are stable. So we need to ask why atom is stable. So we can suggest any other arrangement of subatomic particles in the atoms which prevent the revolving electron into the nucleus. So what he observed, let's listen carefully. This is the base to the chemistry, children. He took a gold foil, alpha rays, gold foil, gold rays, gold foil, coil, like a circle one, and he passed alpha rays through that gold foil. What he observed, most of the rays are passed through the atom. Gold foil is considered as the atom here. So from this, what are the declarations, what are the confirmations he did? As the rays are penetrating inside it, it may be consisting of a small entire space is empty, and atom inside it may be a consisting of empty space. And what is the second drawback, the second postulate? When he passes so many rays, from the 20,000 rays, one ray is reflecting back from the center. From this, he come to the conclusion that positive charge may be present. Because of that, negative, that is alpha is negative rays, they are reflecting back. So, and a nucleus, that is entire space is empty. In the small mass, positive charges are present and it is called as a nucleus. So after that, another question arises, where should we place the electron? Maybe electron is revolving round the nucleus, just like planets revolve round the sun. So his model is also known as planetary model. See children, today we are learning two models, that is we are discussing two models, that is Thomson model as well as the Rutherford model. What is a Thomson model? His model is known as, J.J. Thomson model is known as plum pudding model or watermelon model. Why? Because he compared his model with a watermelon fruit, where entire watermelon fruit is consisting of red mass and seeds are embedded in it. Same manner, Watermelon fruit is compared with atom, where entire space is filled with a positive charge, and there inside the positive charge like a seeds, electrons are placed. But after the discover or after the invention of a Rutherford model and Andreas Rutherford, and there is a no place for the Thomson because is not supporting, his theory is not supporting the Thomson model. Then we find a fault drawback in a Thomson model. What is the drawback? It is highly impossible to be placed two opposite charges from the same place. That is the drawback, because from inside the positive charge, definitely positive charge will come out, but we are saying a negative charge may be present. That is a drawback of his model. So is Rutherford a student of J.J. Thomson? No, J.J. Thomson himself, he got a Nobel Prize in physics, and 7 of his students also got awarded a Nobel Prize. In 7, one of his son also named George also got the Nobel Prize. So let us discuss what is the Rutherford model. Rutherford, he took a alpha rays which are emitted from uranium, that is alpha, beta, gamma, alpha rays, and gold foil, a thin gold foil which is in the form of a coil. When he passed the gold alpha rays through that gold foil, what he observed, What he observed? All the rays are passed through that. Only few rays are deflecting back at the center. From this, what are the conclusions? What are the information tracked? Maybe atom is empty inside. Due to that only we are able to pass the rays. And few rays are coming back at the centers. Maybe positive charge is present, concentrated in a small area, and that area we'll call it as a nucleus. And nucleus consisting of proton as well as a neutron, and electrons revolve around the nucleus just like planets revolve around the sun. So as is compared his model with the planetary model, so his model is also known as planetary model or alpha scattering experiment. Gold foil alpha scattering experiment or planetary model. J.J. Thomson model is known as watermelon model, but Rutherford model is known as planetary model. These are the conclusions we drew from a Rutherford model. Okay children, you have successfully completed your essay 1 exams, and let me remind about your projects and activities. Please children, complete your projects, activities as well as the classwork. Once the school reopens, you need to complete your activities, projects and classwork children. So as soon as you finish your essay 1, complete that work also. Keep everything ready so that you can submit whenever the teacher asks their activities and project. And you know about your internal marks that are added in your total, that is 20 marks, 80 marks paper and 20 marks are internal. Okay children, thank you ma.